My name is Greg Beener, and I was the guitar player for Foam Dog.
Well, I'm Guy, and I'm the bass player for Foam Dog.
I'm Tony Telshow. I played the drums and wrote lyrics.
Foam Dog, the name, came from when we worked at a place called Thompson's Medical. Greg and I did. Actually, most of our family did. We had a guy that worked there that thought it would be funny to draw a picture of a naked lady on a piece of foam.
One of the other guys came in, his name was Bruce, he came in and looked at it. He was like, "Is that Snoopy?" Because it looked like Snoopy, it looked like a dog. And it was on a piece of foam, and so Bruce actually cut it out, sprayed it with an adhesive and stuck it to the wall, and he called it the Foam Dog. Like my favorite, what was my favorite place to play at Foam Dog? I would say my favorite gig, my favorite show. I think my favorite one was at Fernando's. It was on Lake Street in South Minneapolis. And basically we had the whole night. The way Fernando's worked is you were the band. And so you could bring in other bands to open for you if you want, or you could take the whole night. If you wanted to get paid, you had to have somebody take the cover charge at the door. Then you had to figure out what the cover charge wanted to be. And I remember we played for free because we wanted to fill the place up, and we didn't have any other bands there. And we filled the place up, and it was a really good show, and it was really packed.
The one that probably had the most lasting effect was Megan Please, because my new girlfriend at the time really loved that song. In fact, frequently broke down in tears when we played it live. And she's my wife, so I think we'll go with that's the one that had the lasting effect. Kitchen floor in the evening, I toss my little babies high. Mary smiles, but she's watching me. Always at the corner of the ride.
My favorite song to play, I'd probably have to say it was either a cover song of Silent All These Years, or what was another one? Happy Accident. That was a fun one to play. And yeah, Sea Witch, that was always fun. That was a kind of a heavy bass line song, so I like that one.
Well, we did 10 for our album, Pork Lines, but we had way more than that. But studio time was expensive, and we never got another opportunity to get in there for free at Music Tech. But we must have had at least 20 that we wrote from start to finish. I know by the end of Foam Dog, we quit playing some of the songs that were on our little album, as we called them back then. And we were playing other songs. There were some songs that we just got tired of playing, but that's all we had at the time we recorded. But we probably had 20. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad at one point it hurt. And I remember I was like playing, trying to say, okay, hey, we got to take a quick break. And song ended, and we went into the next song. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to pee my pants here. So I'm like, okay, here we go. So I just walked down the stage playing my guitar. And of course, Guy thought I was just like going into the crowd to be a rock star. And I'm like, no, get out of my way, get out of my way. And I went into the bathroom, waited my turn, right?
Playing the whole time.
Playing the whole time because I had a wireless guitar. And was doing my business as I'm playing, and then I finished the song, zipped up, washed my hands, headed back out to the stage. And a couple guys...
How did you play while you washed your hands?
No, I sat there at the urinal until the song was over. Then I washed the hands.
He's a pro. He's just an absolute pro.
When we played live, Guy was the show.
Guy was the show.
Guy was the show. When we played live, Guy stood there and really didn't seem like a super active part of. I mean, he wrote his own bass lines. He came up with stuff. Every once in a while, we'd mix and match ideas. But he didn't ever really get into the songwriting part of it like, I want to be part of it. It was like, okay, I have to do this, and so he did it. But when we got on stage and played, Guy was the show. He was jumping all over the stage like Tommy Stinson. Just, I mean, people, it's almost like they came to watch Guy.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
what else
his
were they
lyrics were
gonna look
good.
at?
I played guitar, but Guy was just, you know, like a lesser version of Flea, maybe. Or maybe a better version of Flea because Guy plugged his guitar in. Yeah. And Tony kind of said, "I'm kind of done with this." And when he said that, Guy and I both kind of agreed. It's kind of like we're not going to be big, we're not going to be famous, but I wanted to start learning how to fly planes and go to flight school. Tony wanted to finish his English degree. Guy was pretty much wanting to move on, and he runs his own business now as a cabinet maker. So we all kind of decided we've had enough of this. It's too much work hauling stuff everywhere. We're not making any money. Let's kind of go, you know, finish the rest of our lives. And it was about a week after that we got a letter from Polydor Records. I can't even remember who the name of the agent was, but I think I have the letter somewhere. Who basically, someone from New York City, you know, was stamped from New York City, Polydor Records, the main building there, said, "I've heard a lot of good things about your band. I'd like a demo, and if you come out to New York, stop by my office." And I'm like, holy shit. For a second there, you're like, God, we were that close, right? We were that close, but we broke up. And so I showed Tony and Guy the letter, and we all agreed that still there's so much talent out there. And we kind of really realized that we did it for fun. We didn't think we were ever good enough to, I mean, we just decided, you know what, let's continue with the plan of breaking up and going and doing our things. And now Tony's a big writer, which he would always knew that he would be. I'm flying airplanes, which I kind of got through with my thing, and Guy's doing great with his. So we all kind of continued with what we wanted to do and are doing it well, which I think ultimately was the right move. I don't.
Megan, let your hair fall down. Wrap me in your silken gown. Save me from this crazy town. I want for you. Megan, stay